Ho, 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 it's Greg Allison on Christmas Eve 2020. I'm talking to you today about what kind of market or what kind of garden should a prepper actually grow. There's many answers to that. As you know, you need food, so you want to grow food. But on the other side, there's a whole lot of people say, well, they just come take everything you got, and you know, there may be those who target some people who are preppers that grow gardens, especially when you're public like me saying, hey, I'm a prepper and I got a garden, right? So you may remember I did some videos some time back. I said, hey, I don't grow no food. So come here, you're gonna be out of luck. And largely that's true. What I would say to you is do this. If you are remote enough that you're not worried about anybody coming, or if you've got a good mutual assistance group, good defenses, then you're good for growing food. Otherwise, if you want to have a market garden and sell food, then you just got to run the risk that it might get raised. But have seeds to back it up. Have seeds. There is another approach though, and that's the one I actually take. Is that I grow very, very, very little food. Enough to propagate crops and have seeds. But I store a lot of seeds, but I don't grow food. And so the reason, the value of that is that they come here. Here's what they're going to have to eat. Garlic. Now garlic is good, it's good for you, and it's good to garnish your meal with, but do you want to make a meal out of garlic, or do you want to make a meal out of turmeric? So I could see you making a garlic and turmeric paste, and I'd be really interested in seeing how well you do chowing down on that for dinner or lunch. How about breakfast? Garlic and turmeric breakfast. Now, wouldn't that be awesome? The cool thing is, so what I have is a market garden. That means, in reality, I can sell this stuff, and it sells good, so I've got a good market. So it makes sense. But what the value of having a market garden is, look, I got beds. I got raised beds here, and they're ready to go to plant something in later. My garden is ready. My techniques are ready. Everything is ready to go, and I can switch crops after the biggest bunch of the raiders and the hoarders are starved out or passed through or whatever they're going to do. They say after the grid's down, 9 out of 10 people will be dead within a year. So in a year or two, I can grow food and not worry about it. There's a little food here. Some people say, oh, Greg, don't grow any food. Well, no, I do grow some. That is food. That is food. And I got some, you might remember, I planted sweet potatoes in my side yard of the house. I haven't even dug them up yet. But yeah, I grow some food. Pepper also counts as a food. I've grown pepper. But oh yeah, let's add pepper. Pepper, garlic, and turmeric. Boy, that'll make a great soup. Actually, garlic in a soup wouldn't be too bad if you cook it. Ooh, I shouldn't tell anybody that. But yeah, this is not what you want to do for a regular meal. But what I need to tell you is this. There is, I'm told, a rush on seeds. Now, just like there was a rush on toilet paper, everybody wants worms, suddenly everybody's woken up to the idea they need to garden. So if you're the last one running out to get seeds, don't complain and cry to me if they're not available, because I'm warning you. You better get seeds, get them now. Get what you can. And if you're not growing your next year, save them. Now you should grow a little food just to be in practice for it and to have some, but I would say store food. Store as much as you can to get you through. Yeah, they may get that too, but you can hide seeds. Seeds hide real easy, they're small. Remember I did a video about seeds of survival, talking about the Indians, how they hid them in their garments when they're on the Trail of Tears, and how they would take the garments off someone that had fallen in death, and the soldiers thought they were barbaric for doing that, but it was a matter of survival. They needed those seeds. And so the soldiers did not understand why the natives were taking the garments off their fallen loved ones. It wasn't that they wanted to. They probably felt really horrible about it. But it was a matter of survival. A matter of survival. It was the only way, the only place they had they could hide their seeds. And let's face it, things of value were being stolen from them. You know, their land was stolen from them. Everything was stolen from them. They were having a horrible life, a horrible experience. Lots of them died on that trail. There was nothing lovely about that. So that's what you need to do, is store seeds. Hide them well, but put them where the rats and stuff won't get to them, or where they won't spoil. You know, a cool, dry place is the best place to store seeds. So, a freezer can be good if the seeds are dry seeds. You got to have them dried. Refrigerator, a lot of people store them in refrigerators, depending on what seeds they are. Some seeds will last. I've had rattlesnake bean seeds last. I planted them 7 or 8 years after I got them and they come up. My great-grandpa used to plant watermelon seeds only after they were 7 years old. Now that was the kind of variety he grew. I won't say that those smaller seeds and all of them would be good for that, but he had a particular variety he grew, and that's just the way he did it. He thought they wasn't ready until they were 7 years old. I don't know why. That was just the way he was. That's what my dad always told. I never met my great-grandfather, that one, but he was born during when the Yankees were coming through, the troops. Uh-oh, I got to do some patching, I see. Yakes, got a hole. In my greenhouse. All right, I'll get some tape out to that. But, yeah, it's supposed to get cold down here tonight, about 19 degrees, and it's going down to 18, and it's not even, tomorrow's Christmas Day, and it's supposed to get up to freezing. It's going to be a cold day tomorrow and a cold day tomorrow night. I'm not sure what day I'm going to post this video, but I just want you to know that you need to get those seeds. Go to True Leaf Market. Check my link below, help my channel, and help yourself to go in the True Leaf Market, because you can get heirloom seeds, the kind of seeds you can replant and get the same plants back. Open air pollinated, whatever you want to call them. That's what you get at True Leaf Market. You can get the heirloom seeds. They're not hybrid seeds. Stay away from hybrid seeds, and that's what you need to know. Man, we got a lot of rain here last night, and it's really wet out here. But my friends, go to True Leaf Market. The links are in my show notes. The links are in my pin notes. I have people, I put them there all the time, and I always get people going, Greg, where's your link? Where's the link? Well, just look. So, also, like I said, you need to store food, so do consider. I have prepwithgreg.com. You can get that special right now, $100 off, 4-week supply of food to last 25 years. And some people, you just hawk that stuff all the time. Well, you know what? I'm going to do a video on canned food and canned food lasting. You can do that, but this is a lot more portable. It's a lot easier. You can store it and move it a whole lot easier than you can a lot of cans. Yeah, beans, rice, get that stuff. I've told you to do that too. But you know, you don't want to just eat beans and rice all the time. I don't think, but you might. Especially if you're on a budget, that's a way out. But I would advise you to have some variety. That stuff that's in these buckets is so easy to carry and store and save. I'll have to tell you about me with bags of rice and beans. There's some risk in that too. So, alrighty, my friends, just remember, gardening is essential. You're going to need it to grow the food you're going to need, especially beans for the protein, and potatoes of some kind, or something for starches, corn. You need you can eat from the weeds and trees. I do a lot of videos on eating from the weeds and trees and the medicinals from the wild, and I'll be doing more of that. But just bear in mind, you might come up deficient in carbs and in protein. I will cover some sources of carbs. I've done a little bit of that, I think. I will cover some more of that in the not too distant future. That's some rabbit tobacco going on here. I don't know what happened to it. I was going to do a rabbit tobacco video. I'll have to look for some rabbit tobacco, guys. Maybe I let it go too long. Maybe the rabbits ate it. Anyway, so my friends, just bear in mind that we may be facing really perilous times. There's a lot of uncertainty with all the international attention, with all the domestic tension. I did 3 videos on Civil War. Let's hope it don't come to pass. Let's pray for peace here in this Christmas season. But just remember, always pray for it and hope for the best and prepare for the worst. That's my philosophy. And it's like insurance, my friends. You buy insurance. The good thing is, these are skills that are good for you. They teach you things. It's to your health and benefit to work out in the garden. Fresh air, sunshine. You know, we're told so many people are staying indoors. Their vitamin D is low. It makes them more susceptible to catching bugs. The more you're out, the less susceptible you are to that, unless you overexpose yourself to elements. But there's just a lot to be gained from staying out in your garden and working outside. That's enough said. So just remember, please check my link to True Leaf Markets. Get your seeds, get them now while you can. And for prepping gardening, really consider your strategy for what you want to grow based on where you're at. I've got woods all back here, but when you look up there, there's houses. So that's all the more reason not to grow tons of food right now. So that I won't get ran completely over. That's the strategy. All right, my friends, I'm gonna go in my greenhouse and get ready to put some kerosene in my heater so I can still see. It's 32 degrees outside, and here it's about 42 degrees. I've added well water to my tank here. I got the water level filled back up a little bit. The water temperature is sitting right at about 50 degrees. That's been pretty constant. This thing's gonna have to be fired up tonight, maybe a couple times. And maybe even probably not during the day tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna have to fire it tomorrow night, maybe a couple times. So I've got diesel fuel, got this heater here ready to go. Can't have this sitting down range, so I'm liable to burn it up. So anyway, appreciate everyone for watching. So I'll just say thank you and have an awesome day. Bye.